Hello everyone. For the first time, I want to introduce myself. My name is Michael and I want to talk about my project about causes of the Russia and Ukraine war. The war comes after months of heightened tensions between the two countries. Earlier, Russia President Vladimir Putin on Monday acknowledged the creation of two states in the separatist region of Eastern Ukraine. Then, what is the background of the conflict in Ukraine, which is now expanding into a West Russia escalation? In February 2014, pro-Moscow Ukraine President Viktor was ousted from power by mass protests in the capital Kiev. Previously, President refused to sign an association agreement between Ukraine and the European Union under Russia and pressure. The refusal has angered many citizens who are already excited about joining the European Union. Moreover, there were many accusations of corruption of government officials, including Viktor Yanukovych, who eventually fled to Russia. Russia retaliated by sending troops to the Crimean Peninsula. After taking control of Crimea, Russia has fomented a separatist insurgency in the mostly Russian-speaking eastern Ukraine, known as the Donbas region, by sending weapons to the separatists. In April 2014, Russian-backed rebel government building in the Donetsk and Luhansk regions, proclaiming the creation of two new republics. The following month, the two separate territories appeared to become part of Russia, but Moscow has not officially responded to the request. Russia is known to want to prevent Ukraine from becoming a member of NATO, like other Eastern European countries. Moscow also denies sending troops and weapons to eastern Ukraine, saying Russian citizens fighting in eastern Ukraine are volunteers, not members of its military. Amid heavy fighting involving tanks, heavy artillery and warplanes, a Malaysia Airlines passenger plane departing the Netherlands was shot down over eastern Ukraine on July 17, 2014, killing all 298 people on board. An international investigation concluded that the passenger jet was shot down by a Russian-supplied missile from rebel-held territories in eastern Ukraine. After the Ukraine troops were passed back by the separatists, the delegation of the Ukraine government, representatives of the separatists and representatives of the Organization for Security and Cooperation in Europe (OSCE) held negotiations and finally signed a ceasefire agreement in the Belarusian capital Minsk. The agreement, among other things, said the ceasefire would be monitored by the OSCE. All foreign troops must withdraw from conflict areas, exchange prisoners and hostages, withdraws all foreign fighters from Ukraine territory, amnesty for rebels, and promised that separatist areas will have autonomous status. But the deals did not last long. Fighting broke out again until February 2015. France and Germany eventually brokered a new peace agreement, which was signed in Minsk in February 2015 by representatives of Ukraine, Russia, and the separatists. The agreement also contains conditions for the withdrawal of heavy weapons from disputed areas. A declaration supporting the peace agreement was signed by the leaders of Russia, Ukraine, France, and Germany. The peace treaty, also known as the Minsk document, helped end major fighting, but the situation remained tense at the demarcation line, with both sides accusing each other of starting the fighting by violating the peace treaty. To security its influence in eastern Ukraine, Moscow also distributed